show you how you can make the easiest pizza of your life easy at home by hand. So in this case I'm using caputo nuvola, and I'm using also Molino Dallagiovanna uniqua. So let's mix the flour. We add the yeast. I'm using 1% of yeast on the flour, 63% hydration. So for 180 grams of flour, 160 grams of water, 3% of salt. By the way, you will find the recipe in the description below. You mix it, everything, and what you want to obtain is basically a dough which absorbs all the water. You don't care if it doesn't look nice and has a nice shape. The beauty of making by hand is you let the dough work for itself. And you will see what I mean during the video. Now I'm finishing by mixing by hand, and I'm gonna let it rest for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, what I do, I'm gonna fold the dough on itself few times, so I'm gonna make it stronger. I'm gonna make the gluten, which is what we want in the dough. Super easy. You take it, you fold on itself, you switch, and you do it again for a few times. And then this is another method. As you can see, it's more advanced. You don't have to do it. Once it's done, you let it rest again for 15 minutes, more or less. The problem is, like a mental, I forgot the salt. So before letting it rest, I put the salt, again 3% on the flour, and I mix it again and I let it rest. 15 minutes pass by and I do again some fold. As you can see, the dough is getting better and better, and the gluten, it starts to form. You see? You can stretch it and the pizza stays together. But now I want to show you what's happened if you over mix it. Because if you over touch the dough, what's gonna happen, you stress it, and the dough is not gonna look nice anymore. So especially when you make the pizza by hand, less you touch it and the better it is. In this case, like this was done, but you see, I mix it a bit more and now it's not in shape anymore. And as you can see, it became also more sticky, but no problem. We give it few fold like before, like usual, and you let it rest again. Once again, after resting, same stuff, same fold, and as you will see, now the dough is way nicer. It's way easier to fold on itself, and overall easier to manipulate it. And this is the movement you have to do with your hand to fold the dough on itself by pressing it on the bottom. This is gonna be the shape we're gonna make it for putting in a plastic box and resting it. If I remember correctly, this is not the last one, but one more. And I want to show you how much stronger the dough is and how I actually change it during just only 30 minutes of folding and resting. Now I put a bit of oil on a plastic container, and for one last time I make the fold and I make the bowl, and now it's time for resting it in the fridge for 24 hours. Because we let the dough outside for all the process, we can directly put it in the fridge and let it cold fermented for again 24 hours. After 24 hours, these are the ingredients for the pizzas: some mozzarella, artichoke, anchovies, olives, and some tomatoes. And out of the oven, breadcrumbs with lemon zest and ricotta salata. This is the dough after 24 hours. It's perfectly fermented. I take out from the fridge 1 hour before using the pizza. I put some caputo semolina on the bench and I let the gravity do the rest. Now I'm gonna distribute the flour on the dough. As you can see, it's soft, but not too soft, because I only put 63% of the water as hydration. And now I'm gonna just leave it a bit of air on the corner and just make it as round as possible. Remember to remove all the extra semolino from the bottom of your pizza, so it's not gonna burn and you will not have the bitter taste when you eat it. The majority of the people season the pizza before put it on the pizza peel. I'm doing the opposite because I was showing to my brother, which is a complete beginner, how we can do it also this way. You just have to be careful and be fast. Otherwise, when you throw the pizza in the oven, it's gonna stick on the peel. So just be careful. I'm seasoning it and I put in the oven 380 degrees on top, 350 bottom for 2 minutes. I put in some breadcrumbs in the end with lemon zest and ricotta salata. It's not too round, but I really like it, how it came out from the oven. An important notice for you is you will probably not get the pizza so puffy and colored, especially on the bottom of your pizza, simply because I have a really good oven, which is Effeuno. I leave the model in the description, which, by the way, if you like doing pizza, I highly recommend you. It's my favorite oven. This is the result. Was extremely light, puffy and crispy. Hope you like it, hope you enjoy it. If you have any question, let me know below. Let me know what you want to see next. Like and subscribe and all the stuff. All the best.